Welcome back. Elle magazine called our next guest very Scottish, very sexy, very outlander. And it's easy to see why. He is Scotland's best-selling cookbook author, known for sharing rustic recipes and stunning shots of his life in the Hebrides.
Yes, and he's here today with his latest, The Hebridean Baker at Home, Flavors and Folklore from the Scottish Islands. Please join me in welcoming Coinneach MacLeod.
You got it.
I was practicing a million. I'm like, Coinneach MacLeod. Okay, good. First of all, congratulations on the book.
Thank you so much.
Listen, I understand that you created this book because you wanted people to try the recipes, but you also wanted to introduce them to the Hebrides. And for a new person like me, by the way, I'm new here. Andrea, nice to meet you.
Good to meet you, Andrea.
Talk to us about the Hebrides.
Yeah, so the Hebrides are a set of islands off the northwest coast of Scotland. You've got from Mull to Iona, from Skye to Barra. I'm from the furthest north, which is the Isle of Lewis, and we have stunning beaches. We've got mountains, we've got castles, we've got a 5,000-year-old stone circle, and, of course, men in kilts.
Yeah.
You know. Maybe I should have started with that. We've got men in kilts, we've got castles, we've got...
All of it.
You buried the lead there, but okay.
You are all about comfort food, so let's get to this beautiful, cozy spread. And we're starting with a dish that has a special tie to the social. Tell us about it.
Well, I was here last year with you, Cynthia. We had a great time, and unbelievably, I got inspiration for my new cookbook while on the social. There's a wonderful lady. She's a food stylist and chef, Sandra Watson.
She's here today. There she is. Hi, Sandra.
And after the show, she came to me and said, I've got a recipe I think you would like. She told me about it, and did I ever love it. And it's my whiskey fondue.
Okay.
And give it a try.
Okay.
So the whiskey fondue, the whiskey just brings this texture and warmth of flavor from the caramels.
I lost
Have you lost it?
I already lost a piece in there.
Isn't it so good?
It's so, you know what? If I could stop losing pieces in the fondue, maybe it'd be really good. Okay, let me try for something else.
Fork.
Can I be very honest with you? This is my first time having fondue. I feel like I've seen it in TV and movies, but I've never actually had it. So first of all, thank you so much for introducing me to it. But I also understand that fondue is typically made with white wine, cognac, brandy, but you use whiskey. Why whiskey?
Yeah, well, the kind of earthiness of the flavors, the kind of like the smokiness of the whiskey really, really works. I use a Jura whiskey, and isn't it good?
That is really good.
It is so good. And just that sweetness.
I'm done with this stick. I'm listening.
Go with this stick.
She's just going in. Good for you.
I'm done.
Just go in.
It's good.
You gotta do. I love it.
You
gotta do it. Make it your own. What types of cheeses work best for fondue?
Yeah, so you've got to find cheeses that work, that melt really smoothly. So the classics, Emmental, Gruyere, Comté work really well. But head to your local cheesemonger or your local dairy. If you tell them you're making a fondue, they will get very excited and tell you all about the cheeses they have. So always try your local deli. They'll tell you what to have.
This is really good. I'm going in again. Okay. Now, before we move on, I want to talk. There's something on TikTok. There's always something on TikTok.
There is always something on TikTok.
But there's something that's trending. It's a Scottish term. What is it? It's herkle-durkle. What is herkle-durkle, my friend? What are you talking about? So
to herkle, see if you're on the sofa watching TV at night and you put your knees up and you're getting all cozy. That's what a herkle is. Okay. And there was a poem in the 1850s where a poet wrote about herkle-durkle. And that is basically to stay in bed for an extra couple of hours at the weekend, you know?
Yes.
Are you into that?
Herkle-durkle.
And I found the poem. Can I read you the poem?
Oh, yes.
So this is in Scots, okay? So here we go. So it's, lang after people greet o' day in herkle-durkle happy lay. Gan to your work, ye dernan merkel. I lie there in herkle-durkle. Did you get that, Cynthia? Did you get it?
I love it. Okay, we're gonna keep going because we've got a lot of food to get to. So you have some meatballs for us. What makes this particular dish special to Scotland?
So this is my Charlie Barley's meatballs. Aren't they good? So they are a classic recipe, but if you ever come to the Hebrides, I remember being on this Danish radio show, and they said to me,
I'm still using this. Sorry, I'm still using this. Yes,
in mind.
Yep.
they asked me, what's the first thing you must do when you come to the Hebrides? And I think they thought I was going to say, you know, climb the Clúisio Mountain or go wild swimming off Luscantar Beach. And I said, go to Charles MacLeod Butchers and get some Stornoway black pudding, because it is the bucket list thing to do on that island. And but it really is.
good.
Blood sausage is so important to our culture, and I know folk will love the blood sausage. So I've kind of taken you to Italy via the Hebrides.
Love it.
We love that. You know what? That's also something that we eat a lot in the Caribbean culture.
You do.
All the audience is like, yeah, we have that too. We eat that too.
Yeah.
By the way, I want a herkle-durkle with everything I've eaten so far, but let's move on. Since you're the Hebridean Baker, we have to try some of your desserts, and you brought for us a cherry Bakewell steamed pudding.
Oh,
It sounds delicious.
I know. So, you know, I was out in Toronto today. It's chilly out there.
Really is.
We still need some cozy bakes. So this is a classic steamed pudding with the flavors. It's like this kind of almondy frangipane. Yeah, frangipane with a nice kind of cherry jam in it. But it's all about the cozy, you know, and those classic flavors as well. What do you think? Now, you do. Yeah, is it a good one?
It's so good. I'm dripping it all over the place. Oh my God. It's sexy.
I'm listening.
But
Listen, along with the herkle-durkle,
Yes.
I feel like the other expression that we know better is hygge.
Oh, hygge.
Hygge.
Yeah.
That's a Danish term for cozy. So you brought with us a hygge cake,
yeah,
is that right?
the Hebridean hygge
Hebridean
cake.
hygge cake.
So this is a classic Danish recipe, drumkage, which Jutta Andersson, she won in the 60s this big baking competition with her hygge cake. So it's a vanilla cake. Just before it's finished, you take it out of the oven, then you put this coconut caramel topping back into the oven.
So good.
And then when it comes out of the oven for the second time, it's all chewy and crispy on the top and the soft.
It's gorgeous.
This is incredible. Okay, so let's get to our last one because we're almost out of time. You brought for us a very cozy beverage. Talk to us about this one.
Yeah.
Is there any alcohol in this?
Of course. My book, people buy my cookbooks for lots of different reasons. The recipes, the pictures, the stories. But if you're not a baker, that's fine, because I've got a chapter of Scottish cocktails in the book as well. And this is my take on a dark and stormy sláinte, as we say. This is a hot, dark and stormy.
Okay.
This will put some hair on your chest. Very good.
Oh, yeah. And it is fresh ginger, cloves, rum, of course. And that's going to keep you cozy.
I just feel like my nostrils just like opened up.
Everything just opened up, and we're ready for our herkle-durkle after this incredible food. Thank you so much for coming.
Good to see you.
Delicious food with you. The Hebridean Baker at home is available now, and good news for our studio audience. You all are going home with your very own copy.
Hey there, what did you think? Drop your comments below and join the conversation. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you can find more on everything from food and fashion to pop culture and current events. See you soon.